No, the reason why I hate that nigga so much is that he used me. Yeah, why they gonna have to like do the ventriloquist stuff over there? What's up? Yeah. No, initially I was going with it with the ventriloquist stuff over there because I didn't think that they were broadcasting this shit to like everybody around the space. What's up? Then I cut it off to my office specific. What's up? So you might hear me on the mic somewhat say random shit on the space. It's because of the fact that they try to do a weapon. Just way to people to like, put stuff inside of your head and then simulating emotions. Then go off and have you say stuff over the phone here, so you could do a false confession, and then later on they could go off and do this stuff on the special. So I cut it off once I realized they were doing a false confession and the manipulation of data. Myself. Yeah, so this is extreme manipulative in some way, myself. But at the same time, the reason why I hate the white dude so much, myself, is that nigga kamikaze into my story for like random bullshit that ain't got nothing to do with myself. And then he used me to then go off and like somewhat chase after a fucking book. That's way to like chasing after like dudes over here. Yeah, that'll go off and like sell drugs in the streets and shit. And then also because of the fact that he wanted to punish evil doers that was like somewhat flexing better than him in the gym with like tats on the shit and then what's up. So the dude was so jealous of that shit over here that he had like dudes like go off and like somewhat do like acrobatics when they have sex or something. Yeah, with like a muscular center over here. So he was jealous of like some of the circus dude over here with the flexibility to go off like somewhat eat vagina in the same way. While they tatted all over their body over here with like a football player body. That was then going off to like somewhat take a whole bunch of girls from like some of these clubs and these bars over here, and then which is somewhat making them theirs. Yeah, so he used random bullshit to go off and like attack every other males on the special, and then make it all about himself and like if a random weird ass female. Yeah, a random weird ass female over here. Not her, the random one. To go off and chase after a weird ass fucking religious book and movie. Yeah, about rescuing people or something like that. That is like a complete garbage piece of shit. The reason why I label him as a piece of shit is that he was willing to go off and like randomly target innocent men over here on Sabah. Yeah, and then or one or whatever they go back. What's up? They them. Whatever she or he might go back. What's up? So he randomly go off and like put a substance on her, on him, to then go off for like someone claim that that person over there is like a part like the Nacho Camacho drug lord association over here from like Taco Bell, just so you could go off and like obtain information about like who's moving kilos into that chick over here. What's up? And then go off and do his thing, and then he's doing his investigation and then arrest everybody. While he goes off and he gives the identity of the entire female, the male family to the drug lord, and then when she somehow arrest them behind the scene and then put the blame on him. Yeah, and then somehow go off like continues to do it over and over again. One random person that he sacrificed for the special and running for into prison because of the fact that said that's the type of piece of shit you got over the special. It didn't work out with me. I said by the time I see what that dude is doing over here, I was like, yo, officer, yeah, that dude over here, what's up? Yeah, fucked up his entire operation, couldn't care less who he was sacrificing. I said, yo, my dude, you on your own over here. Yeah, because when I left to go on vacation, I couldn't even believe that the amount of jealousy that leads somebody, the amount of jealousy into like obsession and like killer. I said, what? That's like some shit that's like far worse than any fucking serial killer I ever fucking seen in my life. That you randomly see a black dude over here go on vacation, $4,000 a month in his pocket over him, and he's just random in the club. And you get to see that he filed for LLC, and you get to hear that he's building a $25 million company over him. So you intentionally go off and you put fucking drugs on a person, and then you falsely accuse the person of this, and then you go off and like use this person as a tool to go off and like do your own private investigation, like mixing up a whole bunch of shit for off, and then someone lead to a bloodbath that got rid of like 20,000 kids on the special. Yeah, and then somehow will lead to like what else do you do with it? Oh yeah, the mass shooting or something. Yeah, the mass shooting, and then other stuff on the special. Yeah, very, very fucking. I've never seen such a dirty ass cop before. What's up? On that magnitude. Only from I don't know, only from San Diego. Whatever veteran unit he was from, what's up? Navy or Marines, what's up? I'll say congrats, man, especially with that racism. Yeah. I said don't flee, don't associate. We're on the same team. I don't know that nigga, what's up?